Welcome back to Friday Night Smackdown, the first Smackdown coming off that big bragging rights pay-per-view. And opening tonight's show, none other than the first champion of champions, the leader of the NWO, CM Punk, making his way to the ring with both his World Heavyweight Championship and the brand new Champion of Champions Championship. Of course though, CM Punk with that victory can thank the other members of the NWO at the end of that match, Seth Rollins, as well as the Big Show coming out and helping Punk defeat both RVD and Stone Cold Steve Austin, both of which have been stripped of their respective ECW and World Wrestling Federation Championships. So CM Punk currently the sole world champion in this universe, and we're about to hear what exactly CM Punk has got to say. You can hear the crowd all over CM Punk, clearly not impressed by the first champion of champions. And CM Punk now repaying the boos, throwing his shirt into the crowd. Here we go. CM Punk certainly not gaining any fans tonight on Smackdown. You've got to say the NWO definitely got to be up there with the likes of the Four Horsemen and the Generation X, of course. Big Show losing that Hardcore Championship at Bragging Rights, only to win that championship back 3 days later on Wednesday's edition of ECW. I think Shane McMahon might have something to say about that, and here he comes. Vince versus Shane, of course, happening at Survivor Series. The winning McMahon will control both Raw and SmackDown. It seems like things are about to get interesting. Who has Shane McMahon picked to face CM Punk at Survivor Series? We're about to find out, apparently. Oh, and it can only be one person when that glass hits. Stone Cold Steve Austin on SmackDown, the former World Wrestling Federation champion. CM Punk ready for a fight. Oh, but CM Punk backing out of the ring. The leader of the NWO does not want any part of Stone Cold Steve Austin here tonight. The crowd not too happy about it, and Stone Cold looks incensed in the ring. Nevertheless, we're going to carry on with tonight's show. The first match on tonight's SmackDown is going to be for the WWE IC Championship. It is going to be Justin Gabriel, the champion, defending against Kofi Kingston. Both men showing great sportsmanship before the bell rings. And we are now officially underway. Justin Gabriel, Kofi Kingston for the WWE Intercontinental Championship here on SmackDown. Two fast-paced, speedy competitors. No doubt this is going to be a fast-paced encounter. What a great way to kick off this week's edition of SmackDown. And we are coming off a great week of Universe Mode. A great show with Raw, a great show of ECW. Hopefully SmackDown is going to follow that and keep us going as we head towards Survivor Series. Roughly only 10 days away now. Kofi Kingston going top right, going for the drop kick, not to beat. The champion Justin Gabriel picking Kofi back to his feet, off the ropes, moonsault, not to beat. Too slow. Kofi Kingston dropping down now with that elbow drop. More fast-paced maneuvers. Irish up into the corner. Nice splash. Gabriel off the ropes. Again going for that crossbody. Cannot connect Kofi Kingston now. Oh, signature clothesline. And another one. Can he connect with a third one? Yes, he can. A third consecutive Kofi Kingston speciality clothesline. The IC champion is reeling. Going for a series of kicks though. Oh, blocked it. And a fourth big clothesline by Kofi Kingston. Kofi Kingston on a roll. Potentially going to beat the next IC champion on SmackDown. Reversal. Oh, signature Kofi now in the corner with those clubbing punches. And that uppercut. Justin Gabriel looks shocked. Gabriel doesn't seem to know where he is early on. All over the place in this match. Gabriel, of course, coming off an unsuccessful time at Bragging Rights. It was Justin Gabriel, Kurt Angle, Kevin Steen, the three minor champions on this Universe Mode. That being IC champion, European champion, and the ECW television champion. Those three champions battled it out in a triple threat ladder match, with the winner of that match gaining a championship match, a world championship match, shall I say, from their respective brand, which in the end Kurt Angle won. So Kurt Angle in the future is going to be getting a World Wrestling Federation Championship shot on his own terms, I got to say. That is the idea behind winning that briefcase. Kurt Angle can pick a championship match whenever he wants it. So Gabriel, off an unsuccessful pay-per-view, but hopefully going to be turning the corner tonight on SmackDown. But it's not going to be easy, because so far in this match, Kofi Kingston clearly has the IC Champion's number. Kofi now going for that wake-up taunt. What's he going to be connecting with? Oh, a spine DDT into the cover. Oh, a long 2 count, but Gabriel surviving for now. Gabriel going to be doing all he can do in this one to successfully retain that championship. A championship Gabriel has held ever since he defeated Randy Orton back at the Bad Blood pay-per-view several months ago now. Justin Gabriel is actually the second longest reigning champion on this Universe Mode, only behind CM Punk. Into the cover, Kofi goes low. Another 2 count. Gabriel again coming close to losing this championship. Oh, nice move by Kofi. Another leapfrog. Oh, into that spinning forearm smash. Kofi Kingston all over the champion in this one. Kofi, of course, a former champion in his own right, a former US IC and Tag Team Champion. Going to be going back to his signature move again, but no, Gabriel catches him. Oh, snaps him down into that powerbomb. A powerbomb out of nowhere, quickly leaps to the top rope. Oh, connects to the 450. 1, 2, 3. And just like that, seemingly from nowhere, Justin Gabriel hitting that powerbomb, hitting that 450. And Justin Gabriel with another successful Intercontinental Championship defense. It has been a great several months for the South African native. Hopefully bigger and better things to come from young Justin Gabriel. up next, we've got some tag team action. It is going to be the debut of the reformed tag team of Hawkins and Ryder. They're going to be facing off against two members of the Fortunate Sons, that being Cody Rhodes and Ted DiBiase. In case you are not aware what exactly the Fortunate Sons mean, it is simple. It means they are the sons of WWE legends. Ted DiBiase, obviously the son of Ted DiBiase, the $1 Million Man, and Cody Rhodes, the son of the legend that is Dusty Rhodes. So two very accomplished singles wrestlers in their own rights, now teaming up, looking to become tag team champions again. These two are actually the very first tag team champions on this universe before eventually losing them championships to the outsiders, Kevin Nash and Scott Hall. And speaking of Kevin Nash and Scott Hall, they are not only the tag team champions on Smackdown, they are now the Raw tag team champions as well, coming off that huge bragging rights pay-per-view, because it was DX versus the NWO, the Raw tag team champions versus the Smackdown tag team champions in that brutal Hell in a Cell match. And as I just alluded to, as I'm sure most of you already know, the NWO successful in that one, defeating D-Generation X and becoming the Raw and Smackdown tag team champions. We're actually going to be hearing from Kevin Nash in just a little bit, so stay tuned for that. But for the time being, Ted DiBiase want to move on to Zack Ryder. As I said, these two former tag team champions, they actually never got their rematch for the tag team titles after losing them, so no doubt about it, if they can get a win here tonight, they're going to be straight back in the hunt for the tag team championships. But it's not going to be an easy task, because Hawkins and Ryder, in their own right, former WWE tag team champions. So this one is going to be very interesting, as Zack Ryder now hits a big spinning back suplex. Going to be looking now for another tag. Plenty of tags in this one. Hawkins and Cody Rhodes now the legal men. Cody there walking straight into a nice move by Hawkins, but straight back to his feet. Big clothesline. What power shown by young Cody Rhodes. This guy, despite being in the company now for numerous years, still very, very young. No doubt a future world champion. Hawkins and Ryder continuing to go to work on 1/3 of the Fortunate Sons, a double blackjack maneuver. I say 1/3 of the Fortunate Sons because do not forget the third member of the Fortunate Sons is Michael McGillicuddy, who we have not seen since the Armageddon pay-per-view. I believe he's been out of an injury, but we are hearing he is going to be back very, very soon indeed. But apparently he is not going to be known as Michael McGillicuddy anymore. He is going to be going under the name of Curtis Axel. Do not forget he fits in this Fortunate Sons because he is the son of WWE legend Mr. Perfect. So the Fortunate Sons, no doubt, are going to be a force to be reckoned with as we continue this universe mode. And the Fortunate Sons now about to get some more double team action. Right off the ropes. Oh, a big double elbow smash. And Zack Ryder gonna be in trouble. No. Oh, what a counter. Nice counter by Ryder into that back body drop. Oh, but DiBiase getting on that nice counter. Another big elbow. Oh, and Ryder walking straight into a sit-down spine buster. DiBiase now calling Ryder to his feet. What is he going to be looking for? Oh, Dream Street. In homage to his father, the $1 Million Man. Dream Street onto Zack Ryder. This one is over. The Fortunate Sons defeating the tag team of Hawkins and Ryder. Like I said before, the Fortunate Sons, no doubt about it, are going to be back in the tag team title hunt. So watch out, outsiders, because the Fortunate Sons are going to be coming for those Smackdown tag team titles. And here he is, Curtis Axel, returning to Smackdown. The trio of the Fortunate Sons back together. And here we go, Kevin Nash backstage. Remember, Kevin Nash choke slamming Shawn Michaels off that Hell in a Cell through the announcers table. HBK not yet clear to wrestle again. Going to be out for some time to come, we imagine. What a match that is going to be. Extending the challenge to Triple H. And if I know Triple H like I do, there is going to be no doubt about it. Triple H is going to be accepting that challenge for Survivor Series. Oh, and Kevin Nash not having to wait too long. Triple H on Smackdown tonight. And it looks like that Survivor Series match is official. It is going to be DX versus the NWO in a traditional 3-on-3 Survivor Series elimination match. And speaking of the NWO, next up Randy Orton versus the NWO's Seth Rollins, the youngest member of the New World Order. And Rollins is, of course, the light heavyweight champion here on SmackDown. And whilst Rollins did not actually have a match at Bragging Rights, he definitely made his presence felt, because if you remember, in the Champion of Champions matchup, RVD was top rope, about to go for a 5-star on either CM Punk or Stone Cold Steve Austin, as both men were down on the mat. From nowhere, the Big Show catching RVD on the top rope, chokeslamming RVD from the turnbuckle all the way through the announcers table, and then Seth Rollins in the ring, picking up a lifeless CM Punk, putting Punk over a lifeless Stone Cold Steve Austin, allowing CM Punk to get the 1-2-3 and to allow CM Punk to become the first ever Champion of Champions. And speaking of CM Punk, I'm hearing now in my ear some breaking news from SmackDown General Manager, and it is concerning tonight's main event on SmackDown. The World Heavyweight Champion is going to be in action. The leader of the NWO, CM Punk, is going to be in singles competition in a non-title contest. It is going to be CM Punk versus the debut of Ryback. What a main event that is going to be. That is still to come tonight on SmackDown. But we're on the third match of the evening. Randy Orton, Seth Rollins. What a great match this has been so far. Randy already going for that RKO, but Seth Rollins with a nice counter at that one as this match continues. Rollins, that big kick to the spine of Randy. Randy debuting some purple trunks tonight. We have not seen Randy wear those trunks since the Legend Killer days back in 2004. He's going for it. A series of clotheslines we saw him previously. He just hit another 2 on the young Seth Rollins. Randy continuing the offense now. Oh, but Rollins with a reversal. But Randy Orton this time. Oh, but Rollins too quick. This is not good for Orton on the top rope. Oh, almost a test drive maneuver off that top rope onto the mat. A nice counter by Orton out of that move. But again, another counter by Seth Rollins. Putting Randy on the top rope. This is not going to be good for the former Legend Killer, but nope, kicks him away. Oh, crossbody into the cover. 1, 2. Oh, so close to a 3 count, but Seth Rollins again kicking out. Despite Seth being the youngest member of the NWO. Do not take Seth Rollins lightly. He's a member of the NWO for good reason. CM Punk, when he reformed that group, picked Seth Rollins for a good reason, as I said, because Seth Rollins is no doubt about it the future of SmackDown and the future of the entire WWE. As we saw recently, Rollins picking up his first championship here in the WWE, winning that light heavyweight championship. And as I'm just saying that, Randy Orton with a nice counter with that scoop slam. Now going to be looking for an RKO maybe. Can he hit it? No, Rollins again countering the RKO. Irish whip. On a big forearm smash. Orton now down to the mat. And Rollins once again back in control. What a match this has been of a very exciting edition of SmackDown. We kicked off the show with Shane McMahon announcing that at Survivor Series it is going to be CM Punk defending the World Championship against Stone Cold Steve Austin. We have seen a great tag team match and a great IC title match. And this third match has been no different as Randy Orton just hits another one of his classic signature maneuvers. That famous neck breaker, Randy Orton style. Wake up taunt, going to be looking for an RKO again. Oh, but for the third time, a nice counter by Seth Rollins with another forearm smash. Picking Orton back to his feet. Oh, springboard DDT. What a move by Seth Rollins. Rollins could be seconds away from a huge victory here on SmackDown. Oh, codebreaker type maneuver. Orton is down. Seth Rollins in complete control in this match. Going to be looking for a big springboard. No, mid-air RKO. RKO out of nowhere. Randy Orton with that mid-air RKO into the cover. And this one is over. Randy Orton picking up a huge win over the NWO's Seth Rollins, the light heavyweight champion. Of course, Randy Orton, despite defeating the champion, is not in that weight class, so that is not going to help Randy in regards to a title shot. But nevertheless, a huge victory for Randy Orton tonight here on Friday Night SmackDown. And as I said before, Shane McMahon announcing that huge main event, which we are only minutes away from. It is going to be CM Punk versus the debut of Ryback. Fans have been waiting for this debut now for months, but the time is finally here, and what a debut match on SmackDown this one is going to be. Ryback, CM Punk, non-title contest, and we are underway. Both men locking up. Ryback with the early advantage, of course. Ryback, the much bigger man, the much more powerful man. So CM Punk has definitely got his work out from as far as tonight goes. But CM Punk early on clearly does not want any part of Ryback. A great strategy by Punk now out of the ring. Oh, smacking the head of Ryback off our announcer's table. And that is exactly what CM Punk has got to do in this match. He has got to choose his spots very, very carefully, because as we know, and as we can clearly see by the size of this man, Ryback, a huge powerhouse, a huge threat to CM Punk. And despite this match being non-title, there is no way CM Punk is wanting to lose tonight against Ryback, because if Ryback was to defeat the world champion, then surely that is going to put Ryback straight in to the world championship picture. We've said it before, but we'll say it again. CM Punk coming off that gigantic win at bragging rights. Punk now the champion of champions, the first ever champion of champions, I might add. And fans have been asking, what exactly is this champion of champions title? Just to clear that up now, it is a championship that is not going to be regularly defended. It was more an honour to see who will become the first champion. That is why CM Punk still holds the World Championship as well. The World Championship is still going to be the main championship here on SmackDown, but CM Punk, in honour of his victory, will still hold the Champion of Champions Championship belt. But as far as a regular defended championship would go, that belt will remain the World Heavyweight Championship. And as we found out at the top of tonight's show, speaking of the World Championship, coming up at Survivor Series, which we are only roughly 10 days away from, CM Punk is going to be defending the World Heavyweight Championship against Stone Cold Steve Austin. What a huge match that one is going to be. Both men, of course, involved in that Champion of Champions matchup back at bragging rights. Stone Cold obviously losing that match. Therefore, Stone Cold Steve Austin, due to the NWO's interference, being stripped of his World Wrestling Federation Championship. And do not forget, at bragging rights, prior to the Champion of Champions matchup, Stone Cold was attacked backstage and found unconscious. We still do not know who the culprits of that attack were, but I am sure as the weeks go on, we're going to be finding out who exactly attacked the Rattlesnake, and in part cost the Rattlesnake his World Wrestling Federation Championship. But what great action we are seeing. CM Punk with that huge spear up the top rope into the cover. But Ryback out of that one after a long 2 count. Very even match. You've got to say the advantage would have to go to Ryback. What power! Picking Punk up like he was nothing. Huge power bomb. CM Punk's back in neck, snapping back down. Ryback looking for that shell shock. No, CM Punk out of it. Off the ropes. Oh, and a big kick. A huge kick to the head of Ryback. CM Punk now is not world champion for no reason at all. Arguably the most skilled wrestler in Universe Mode history. Going for the GTS, but no. Ryback counters it. Oh, here we go. Signature Ryback. Oh, snap in the neck and jaw down of CM Punk. The first ever champion of champions in huge trouble tonight on Smackdown. Going for the shell shot. Misses it. No. Oh, ducks down under. Ryback's got him up. Shell shocked. Shell shocked onto CM Punk. 1, 2, 3. And on his debut, Ryback has defeated the World Heavyweight Champion in a non-title contest. A huge win on Ryback's debut. Oh, but Big Show, the NWO's Big Show out. Steel pipe in hand, beating the crap out of Ryback. Ryback having the biggest win of his career. And now being attacked savagely by the NWO. Big Show, CM Punk in the ring, and now Seth Rollins joining in on this attack, handing CM Punk the chair. Oh, CM Punk beating the crap out of Ryback. 3 chair shots after that steel pipe shot. Oh, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Randy Orton making the save. Knocking Big Show down, Rollins down. CM Punk escaping unharmed, it seems. And the crowd clearly not very happy about what they've just seen. CM Punk is livid though. CM Punk has just lost a huge match against Ryback. Not to mention, we know it's going to be Austin Punk at Survivor Series. Referees and security now trying to hold these 2 men apart. What an end to Smackdown. We will see you next week. Good night, everybody.